Something cool here with Mikey from Islander. How you doing, brother?
What's up? Doing well, man. How are you?
Good, man. How's Mayhem going for you?
It's going well. Catering's awesome. The shows have been killer. The bands are all sweethearts. So we really had a good time.
Very cool, very cool. Now, is this your first time on a big festival like this?
Absolutely.
So, gotta be a great experience then, man. You know what I mean? Like, just to get tossed right into it. How did it all come about for you?
Well, it started with us becoming a band. Stuff, the label just kind of knew some people and other people knew some people, but we were already, we were working so hard, and stuff like that. Like, we got picked up not even a year ago, and we've just been hustling. We've been touring, and we finished the record, came out this month, and just lots and lots of hard work.
Very nice, very nice. It's got to be good timing, man. You know what I mean? Just release your full length on Victory, and then rocking the Victory stage. You picking up new fans? How's the crowd interacting with you?
Dude, honestly, yeah, we've been picking up tons of new fans, and what's weird is for us personally, we've never been that far, like, in the country, like, and then like Canada and all these places where people are just knowing our songs.
Right.
And not even just like the singles, they're singing like just like the deep cuts or whatever, I guess you could say. But it's been amazing. We're just kind of blown away at all the kids that already know our names or something, and we're like, wow, like, music's powerful.
Dude, it's gotta be a great experience, man. I mean, like, for the very first time when people really start giving a shit about you, you know what I mean? I mean, you got your album out, you're on a big tour, you're walking around, and it's just like, I'm sure you grew up as a fan going to concerts and shit. Now to finally be one of the guys who are like, hey, let me get a selfie, let me get this, let me get that, man, you know?
Yeah, it's definitely weird.
Right.
So
that and being on such a great tour like this, you're going to get so many acts, you know what I mean? I mean, these are some people you might have not have toured with just because it's, different timing, different labels, shit like that, however that works about. Now just to be tossed into everything. Are you making any contacts, anything like that for after this? Maybe, hey, we're going to toss you on our tour or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, we come out here and the relationships we build, I know that we're in a business and that there's always, good networking and stuff like that, but I like to think that our relationships go deeper than just let me on a tour with you kind of thing. So that's something that always, I don't know, it kind of bothers me, because I see some people trying to be friends with people for certain reasons, and we're all just in this world together. We're all human beings, and nobody's better than anybody else. We're all guilty of that, and I don't know, but I mean, to go back to your question, yeah, I mean, it's been nice. Like, the bands are so nice. It's Body Count, Korn, Avenged, like, all these bands have been nothing but sweet to us. And we're just grateful to be out here on a tour with them, because, we grew up listening to these kind of guys, and then to be sitting here breaking bread with them or sharing the stage, that's an honor. Yeah,
it's got to be a great feeling, man. I mean, shit you used to listen to as a kid, now they're fucking playing a couple minutes after you. You know what I mean?
It's weird. It's really weird. It's weird sitting down next to them and being like, so, like, excited about tonight's show? Or, like, no, you're not even talking about shows, like, just whatever, or getting to know their families, their kids, or anything. It's really just a community out here, and I really like that aspect of it.
That's cool. So. It sounds like everyone has respect back here. Then, you know what I mean? I mean, sometimes you see these big festivals and egos come into play, and they're like, you know what? Go to your fucking stage and don't worry what we're doing on our stage, kind of shit. But
yeah, to me, it doesn't even feel like there's really separate stages. It just feels like there's just a bunch of bands on the same tour, and that's what I like.
Yeah, definitely.
So.
That, and the good thing is, I mean, with you just starting out where you are, being on something like this, as long-running festival as this is, a year or two from now, you're going to be on one of the bigger stations. You know what I mean? They're going to be like, here you go, here's your shot.
Right. Well, hope so.
Yeah, definitely, man.
See what happens.
So people want to keep in touch. They want to know where to get the release. They want to do the Twitter, the Facebook, all that social media bullshit, man. What's the best route for you?
Our tag for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff is We Are Islander.
Okay.
So you can find us and hit us up. We run all of our social media. I guess I'm talking to you guys. And yeah, hit us up. We try to get to each person. If it takes us a second, hit us up again. We'll eventually, hopefully, get to you. If we don't, it's because it slipped under the radar. We try to answer everybody. So.
Now, let me ask you this. Is there any back and forth between you and some of the older bands that are out there? Like, they've been on the road, so you might pick their brain about, hey, how's this work? Or, touring here, touring there. And some of the bands I've been talking to that have been out forever ain't used to this fucking Facebook, this Twitter and all that shit. This is the age that you're in. So it's just like, you know what I mean? You can lean onto them, say, hey, show me some of this, show me some of that. And they can say, show me this social media shit, man.
See, what's weird about that is I am younger in the music scene as far as being on the tours, but as far as that old school DIY mentality, those are the bands I grew up listening to. So the whole social media thing is a little bit weird for me still, because I personally believe in physical copies of albums.
Oh God, yeah.
I believe in flyers for shows. I don't know. To me, that was always. I grew up like our old bands. We always made flyers and handed them out.
Right.
Posting them up on the venue, posting them up at like coffee shops, all this stuff. So now that people are just saying a Facebook status, it's gotten so impersonal that I don't really even want it to be that. Even though I know that social media is a way people find out, and we have a Facebook, we have like I just said. But it's so difficult because we're like, man, how do we still keep this personal, keep it intimate? Even though it's becoming more and more of this technologically advanced whatever, like I
know what you're saying, man. I know exactly what you do. I'm 33 years old. I used to go and stand in line overnight to get my fucking concert tickets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's like I get to pick where I want to sit. Fucking Facebook's gonna tell me who's sitting next to me. It's just like, what the fuck is this?
Yep. And then if you're not at the show, you can see it the next day on YouTube.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really just hurting the industry more than anything. I think and in some ways it's helped, but like I said, in other ways it's become this thing where it's like it's not as exclusive anymore.
Oh, for sure.
And I miss that world that I kind of grew up in. I don't know. I miss having to like sneak in a disposable camera to the show just to try to get pictures of my favorite bands.
Right.
Because you weren't even allowed to take that in. Now everybody has a cell phone. Our whole show's on YouTube and Instagram by the end of the set.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. And then another thing about it is it's just like it ain't where it used to be. Like, you have to tour, man. Like, you see some of these guys that are out there, they're touring fucking 300 days out of the year, and it's not because, like, hey, I just want to be everywhere. It's because some asshole is just going like, oh, you got your new album? Boom. Now it's mine. You know what I mean? So,
yeah,
like,
they didn't even buy it. They just steal it. It sucks.
It's fucking it's shit, man. These kids don't realize that it's a business for you. Like, even though it's cool, you're on the road, you're in a band, you know what I mean? It's still fucking work, dude. It ain't like one big party. You're going from city to city, you're setting your shit up, you're playing your shows, you're doing what you can to interact with your fans, and it's just like...
Yeah, for us, like what you're saying, for us, we don't have a bus driver. We drive ourselves.
Right.
So when I'm needing to maybe rest or something like that for my vocals, I'm the one driving, or my brother or our bass player drives a lot, and we're just kind of, I don't know, we're always switching off that, and then we set up our stuff, and then I don't think people realize that it's not so glamorous. It's awesome. It's fun. Wouldn't trade it for anything like that, but it's definitely a job.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not always easy, and it's not always fun. That moment when we finally walk on stage and I get on that guardrail and pull all of our fans in, that's fun.
Right.
So,
but I mean, it takes a lot of work to get to where you are, man. And I'm proud of you for doing what you're doing.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate that.
Now, after this, what do you guys got in mind? You're gonna keep on touring? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, we have a lot of hustling to do, so we're gonna keep touring. We have September, we're going out with Otherwise and Like a Storm. We have some stuff with Rob Zombie.
Oh, that's cool.
Aftershock Festival in California, and Louder Than Life Festival in Kentucky with Kid Rock, POD, and some others. So we're looking forward to it.
Good, man. Good for you for being where you are in such a short time, man. That's really cool. You know what I mean? I mean, you're playing with some fucking big bands. Like, I listen to Body Count, Korn, as a kid. Nowadays, there's some other names that are out there on this tour that are newer, that's still big. But you're doing your thing, man, and I expect to see you years from now doing even bigger things. Once again, they want to follow you. They want to know where to get your shit. One more time.
We Are Islander. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter at that handle. We Are Islander. Peace.
Perfect. All right.